So I woke up, got out of bed, and went to boot up my PC. When I turned it on, I checked YouTube after the video I posted yesterday. I saw a comment saying how I should try out the DonutSMP. I had nothing else planned and decided to test it out for 3 hours. This is what happened. So let's do this. Timer started. 3 hours. Oh god. Well, that's always a good sign. First thing I see is a bunch of obby from crystals. So I immediately booted up the server. You spawn in with a sword, some chainmail armor, and some food. So I immediately got some wood, and we went from there. Please note as well, most of this footage is going to be sped up because it is over 3 hours of footage, and I have to go through every single minute of it to edit this. So it may be sped up a lot. So just prepare yourselves for that. Alright, cool. Let's grab a wooden pickaxe and grab some stone. Okay. Grab some stone tools, make a pickaxe, and grab some more cobblestone to start off with. Alright. That should be good. Grab one more for an even number. Cool. So find somewhere to make a base. I then proceeded to spend the next minute or so trying to find a place to make my base. The next footage is that as I just cut the entirety of the searching part. So I started to make my base underground, but then I decided I should probably come up to the surface to get some iron so that I can get a bucket so I can get water down. Since it's an underground base, otherwise I have to build up constantly and dig down. I didn't really want to do that, so I wanted to make sure I could get a bucket first. So that's what I did. Thought I'll check it out. Oh. There's more iron there. There's a lot of... So I quickly got most of the iron I would need along with some coal, and then I made my way out of the cave back to where I was going to make the base. Okay, so I think it's important that I haven't told you yet, but the goals I had within the first hour are as follows. Get a bucket, make the base, and potentially get some diamonds. So those are my first hour goals. I still had 2 more to go after this. But we'll see how that goes. So we can cross off our goal 1, which is to make a bucket, as we have made one. Now we are moving on to goal 2. I'm going to shorten this down a lot by like making it some form of short montage, just like blocks breaking, but we are working on the base now. So let's see it. So I found my way into an underwater cave, and that was not going to plan, so I had to mine around it. So you'll see what I do, I guess, soon. So, coming back to the goal, we got our first goal, get a water bucket. That one's gone. We haven't made the base yet, but we are working on it, and we found diamonds. So that's our only goal left for hour 1. Alright, and just like that, we started mining the block, and therefore are now making our base. So that one's completed almost. And that's our first hour goals. Completed within, I think it was about the first half hour. So, this area will probably be the base. Over here. My next goal is to make a nether portal, so I can go to the nether and get some soul sand so I can make a bubble elevator. However, you'll see why that didn't go ahead in a second. Now, in case you didn't notice, the reason why I was saying that this would be an issue is because what you need to light a nether portal is flint and steel. However, I had no gravel and encountered no gravel, which meant I had no flint. Which meant that I couldn't use flint and steel to be able to light the nether portal. So, I improvised instead. So I'm pretty sure if I do like that and that, it should eventually work. So yeah, I put wood instead. And just in case it didn't work, I decided to do it again. It didn't light quick enough, so I just went to base and did nothing and came back a little bit later. So I'm just gonna cut to the part where I came back. Sure enough, that worked. I was incredibly shocked that worked. I was not expecting that. So when I came back and saw a lit portal, I was a little shocked. But it happened, so I was happy I could finally go to the nether. Oh yeah, see? There we go. It's lit. Beautiful. I guess not, because apparently it's under maintenance. So I was like, alright, I might give it a bit then, and hopefully, it'll work. Except I went there 3 more times, including one like an hour later, and it was still under maintenance. So, yeah, we don't go to the nether. And when I tried to buy soul sand on the auction house, it was like 500k. I don't have 500k, it's my first time playing. So yeah, instead I just increased my base size. It's kind of boring, it's just more mining, so I'm just going to skip over it and I'll show you the finished product. So yeah, about that, when I finished the base, that was about the halfway mark, about an hour and 30 minutes into this recording. And just after that, the servers restarted, so I thought, maybe the nether is back up, like maybe they just restarted it to fix the nether. The nether was still down. And it was still down until the end of the recording. So yeah, fun times. Oh, and also after the servers went down for updating, it took me maybe 20 to 30 minutes to get back in because it kept on saying I was connected to the server when I obviously wasn't. So, there was an issue with the teleportation back to the server, so that was fun. So after that whole ordeal with not being able to connect to the server, I decided to start changing the walls of my base to just be deep slate because I like tough and like granite all throughout the walls. So I mined it all to change it. So I'm just gonna play the replay mod footage from that. See, it'll be sped up. So I decided to go mining, at where I just left the side of my base and went into the cave below. Um, I then proceeded to I got distracted, found a mine shaft, and I forgot where I was, and I didn't know how to get back. So um, I'll just show the events that unfold. So then came the mine shaft, the place where I mostly got lost, and I had no idea where I was going. And unfortunately, with how I exited, I died, and I had no way of knowing where I was. So, um, I'm gonna put it on like max speed to get through it as quickly as possible. Because it's just me running around a mine shaft and then leaving. That's it. So I got out of the mine shaft, completely fine, and on my way to finding my base, my genius self decided I see an end crystal. I'm gonna go punch it. I'm sure you can guess what happened next. My God, am I smart? I think this just helps reaffirm what I said in the last video about my skill set in this game. Um, why did I do that? So the rest of the raw footage is me trying to find my gear as it happened within the last 40 odd minutes of it happening. Um, I got the coords from replay mod of where I died. They were wrong. It sent me to a snow biome. So yeah, it's all gone. Anyway, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.